Shit. What's your name, brother?
Scott.
Scott? You mind if I record this?
No, okay.
Oh, shit. How do you guys make it under here, man?
Not always that easy.
Not always that easy?
Yeah.
Why do you guys kick it under here?
I don't know. Seems like a little more hidden.
Yeah.
Not out so exposed.
Stay away from the cops.
Yeah.
Do you guys have trouble with the police down here?
No, I haven't been arrested in almost 3 years. Knock on wood.
All right here. Are you from Tucson?
I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Who brought you out here?
Came out here in 2011 to visit one of my friends for 2 weeks, and I've been out here almost 13 years.
And came on vacation and ended up staying, huh?
Yeah. I don't like those East Coast winters.
I feel you there. That's why they say Tucson is a good retirement city. All the snowbirds come out here trying to get away from the fucking from the snow.
Yeah.
You fuck with the blues?
Yep.
You fuck with meth too?
Yeah.
What got you started on
I broke my neck and back in a car accident and started out doctor shopping. I was put on Percocets and then just started doctor shopping. And my dad was getting Oxy 80s at the time, and I started doing those. And when he died, didn't have those no more, so went to heroin. Did that for 15 years, and then stopped doing that when the blues kind of blew up.
Who was driving?
I was.
How'd you get in the car accident?
It'd been raining, the back tires was bald. I drove a little Mustang and popped over a hill, and when the accident settled, it just started fishtailing, and I hit a tree in the driver's side door.
Damn.
And the car sat there for like a minute, and then out of nowhere, the steering wheel airbag deployed and broke my neck.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you started on pain management and...
Yeah, then I started doctor shopping, and then when all the pharmacies linked up, like in 2007 or whenever it was, I got busted doing that.
Yeah.
So I do treatment in lieu of conviction. Went through that, and then as soon as I completed that, I went right back to the drugs.
Since you've been in Tucson, you say you came out here on vacation. Have you been homeless that whole time? Or?
No.
No?
No, I've only been homeless like within the last year.
Within the last year?
Yeah.
How'd you come out to the streets? What happened?
Well, I was working and then lost my job. Really worked myself out of work. I was painting for a lawyer down at Speedway and Stone, and just did the work too fast, I guess, and he didn't really have anything else for us, and we were staying at the Palm Court or the Siegel Suites on 22nd, got locked out of there, and then everything just kind of snowballed from there.
Have you ever tried going to like rehab or anything?
Yeah, in 2018, on my own accord, I went to Casa de Vida, 90-day program, successfully completed that, and then went to Old Pueblo transitional living, and was 2 weeks shy of completing that, and got stabbed 6 times by another resident.
Damn.
At Old Pueblo, and I got discharged 2 weeks shy of completing it.
What happened to him? Do you know if he got locked up or?
Yeah, he did 2 years in prison for it.
Sorry to hear that, though, man.
Yeah.
Have you thought ever about going back to rehab or trying another?
Yeah, honestly, right now, if I could take my dog with me, or I had somebody that I could trust, then I would do it. Like I said, I went on my own accord. I wasn't court ordered or anything. I did it just because I wanted something different. I was tired of living like that. But the addict in me was looking for a reason to use, and getting stabbed was good enough.
Found one, right?
Yeah.
I understand that. So your dog's your companion right now?
Yeah.
Brings you comfort?
Yeah, I took her from my neighbor because he was starving and abusing her. I've had her for 5 years.
So you say that you've only been homeless about a year. Is it a struggle out here?
It can be. I mean, you kind of get used to, you get comfortable rather.
Yeah.
And when you get comfortable, that's when everything goes bad, because you get stuck.
Yeah. I 100% know what you mean. I currently have 118 days clean.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
And before that, yeah, I was running amok myself and shit, so I definitely understand.
I just turned 46 Saturday.
Oh, happy late birthday.
Yeah, so it's time to grow up, do something different.
I feel you. So if you were to find somewhere to put your dog, you would think about going back to rehab, huh?
Yeah. I'd like to find a place where I can take her with me.
I was at the Ark, and there was somebody who had a dog over there.
Really?
I don't know if he had him licensed as
Well,
a service dog or something.
Yeah.
But he did have his dog over in the IOP part of the program.
The access only pays for the detox part, at the ARC, but it don't pay for the treatment,
Oh,
the residential part or whatever.
the access you have.
Yeah, and most access only covers 90 days in a residential place, and then if you're really serious about it,
Yeah.
90 days really isn't as a start, but
Right. As long as we've been doing it 90 days, it's just a drop in the bucket, right?
right. There's so many triggers. I mean, you literally have to change everything. You got to be willing to change everything.
That's right.
And because everything's a trigger. I mean, dope is at every street corner. It's at every gas station. It's at every crosswalk. And especially now, you used to see needles on the ground everywhere. Now you see foil and straws.
Very true, bro. Very true. Right when I hopped off the bus right here, the second I got off the bus, I could smell the fentanyl
Yeah.
and such. And it's amazing that I'm even out here doing this. You know what I mean? Because I
It's
get
kinda
triggered
cool
all
what
the
you're doing,
time.
though, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're slaves to this shit.
Like I asked him, what did you want to be when you were a kid?
Actually, in March 1st, 1999, I was in a bad car accident. Not the one where I broke my neck and my back, but there was a fatality. I was trying to outrun a Clinton County Sheriff deputy in Ohio and hit a tree going about 100, a little over 100, and killed my best friend. 2 weeks before that, I had enlisted in the Air Force because I was going to use my GI Bill to pay for college to become a clinical psychologist. That's what I wanted to do at 21 years old.
Be a clinical psychologist?
Yeah. Now, what I've got my sights set on, once I get clean, it would be a little arbitrary to do it otherwise, is addiction counseling once I get clean. And that way, all the years I pissed away doing drugs, I can kind of use that to understand someone better and maybe help them, you know what I mean?
They say in this field that lived experience is more valuable than...
Absolutely, because I don't want to sit there and tell somebody that's read about it. I want to tell somebody that's lived it because they understand.
Right. Yeah. That's why I'm doing this myself, because it's like I 100% understand.
But a lot of the resources out here in Arizona, like the rehabs and stuff, most of the people that work there, their staffs are former addicts or alcoholics or something. So that, I think that helps a lot, because someone can tell you they understand, but unless they've lived it, they really don't.
Very true. Very true.
Like, out for this life, but it's very easy to fall into it.
Very true.
And
I was having
sometimes
a
it's impossible to get out. There's two things I've realized out here. Addiction and mental illness keeps people on the streets.
Yo. Man, you're very well articulated, you know what I mean? It sounds like you're woke and you totally understand this, like, 100%. I think that you would benefit, like, very well from, you know what I mean, just finally getting out the way of self.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was my problem. I was in my own fucking way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, another thing with me, I never really talked about any of my problems in it. At Casa de Vida, they make you work on your core issues, the things that drove you to use in that car accident. I never talked about it for almost 20 years. I felt sorry for myself and, you know, self-loathing, used drugs and, you know, made excuses. And then when I got there, they made me face it head on, and I left there a totally different person.
Yeah.
Like, I smiled and meant it for the first time.
That's cool, man. It's starting to get cold out. Do you, is that a problem right now?
Not so much right now, but I mean, it's mid-November and it's still pretty warm out, but out here, from what I can tell, January and February is the two coldest months of the year.
Yeah. And how do you support your habit, and just how do you support your living right now?
Honestly, I boost.
Boost? Yeah, I was a big booster.
May as well be honest about it.
Yeah. Big booster.
I can't fly a sign. It kills me to ask people for money. I'm able-bodied, so I can't ask people for money when I can, you know.
I was the same way. Yeah.
But boosting, I'm not going to justify it 'cause it's not right, but it happens so often, and people do it to fund their addiction that it's just become the new norm.
Yes. Do you have any family out here?
No.
No? Do you have any, like, brothers or sisters this period?
No. I don't really. My closest brother died at 45 2 years ago from cirrhosis. His organs just started shutting down. He died. And my sister died October 15th of last year, 1 year ago, from a brain aneurysm.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's a lot of shit that we have to process too, like going through
Yeah.
going through the motions and shit. But again, what was your name?
Scott.
Scott, man. I appreciate you having this conversation with
No
us. Again, like I tell my channel, I try to just do like addiction awareness and just try to reintroduce people back to people. Sometimes I feel like you actually had an accident, you know what I mean? And I feel like the big pharma sometimes pushes the medications on us, and then they drop us.
They count on us getting addicted.
Yeah.
I always ask, or think, you do the what if things in situations. Like, if I hadn't had that car accident, where would I be? I actually gone through with, career with the Air Force and done what I intended to do, versus sitting here a homeless junkie.
What would you have done, do you think? Is that what you said you would have gone through with there?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Because at 21, I didn't drink, I didn't do drugs, I didn't do none of that till I got out of prison.
Yeah.
But I lost my driver's license, and the same sheriff used to get me on my way to work, because there was one way in and one way out, and he knew I didn't have driver's license, and he'd bust me every other week, impound my car.
Yeah.
And I was on my way to the Eastgate Mall on my day off to exchange a pair of boots, and it's a 15-mile straight stretch where there's not one curve. And you look down, you're going 85 and don't realize it, and a semi blew past me, and that sheriff was behind the trailer of the semi, and I didn't see him, so he blew past me and clocked me at 85. My mom's house was less than a mile away from where I wrecked. I just wanted to get my car on private property so I wouldn't impound it again.
Yeah.
But I was watching him in the rearview mirror instead of watching the road in front of me, and it was going so fast, my passenger side tires just stepped off the pavement, and the whole car just went down to the ditch, and I hit a tree, dead stop.
Damn. Sorry to hear that, brother. But it definitely sounds like once you're ready, you know what I mean, you'll get there and you'll probably be successful at this and shit. But again, man, thank you for having this conversation with us.
Not a problem.
You want to give any advice to anybody, like probably battling addiction or just homelessness or pain management?
I mean, don't. If you can avoid it, avoid it.
Yeah.
Don't get comfortable out here. I don't know what to say, because if I knew the answers, I wouldn't be sitting here.
Amen to that. Thank you, brother.